an Artfest and a ComicCon in one event? Why not? The Xavier Artfest ComicCon is bringing the best of both worlds later this week. Organizers Pacholo, Morera, and Ivan Guerrero, along with artists Tintin Pantoja and Danna Bernardino, join us now on The Final Word. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Oh my gosh, this will be an exciting event. Ivan, how did this all come about, the conversions of art and comics?
Well, we really wanted to celebrate all art forms and all its myriad of mediums. And we've been doing Artfest for several years now. We wanted to do some of the more non-traditional stuff, such as comics, art toys, collectibles, and whatnot, other hobbies.
Wow, Pacholo, this will really be a very, very busy high school.
True.
In
True.
San Juan. I mean, how many galleries are participating in this Xavier Artfest?
So we're at 71 galleries already, and we wanted to add more.
71?
May waiting list na. There's a bit of a waiting list as well, so we need to look for a bit of a bigger venue for next year.
So which galleries are participating in this Xavier Artfest? Which, I mean, there are a lot of really big art galleries that are part, I saw in your list.
So the big names, obviously, you'll have Gallery Joaquin's there, Vinyl and Vinyl's there, Art Informal, Art Underground, Isobel. There Tin Au's also there. So there are a lot of the bigger galleries that have decided to join. And then but there's also a section that we have featured artists, more upcoming. Not all are necessarily tied with specific galleries, but at least it features upcoming artists such as Danna.
Oh yeah, Danna, and my goodness, Danna has brought her artwork. Tell us about your artwork, Danna.
One of the simple ones. I just brought
The simple ones.
this one,
Wow,
yes.
it looks really
Well,
very
it's
nice.
Made of
Beautiful.
air dry clay. Then some, what else did I put? Resin. Sometimes I use resin and crystals for embellishments. And there's brass armature inside.
And basically, what inspired you to create this piece? And what is the title of this sculpture?
Oh, what did I name this? I think this is the hummingbird.
The hummingbird?
Yes. No particular inspiration for this. Just depends on what I feel at the moment. But I love birds. I love the feathers. I love the tail. So that's what I did here.
And of course, Tintin is a comic book artist. Tell us more about the works that you'll be showcasing here at the Xavier Artfest ComicCon 2024.
Well, I brought some books. I'll be selling mostly this one. These are
Unplugged, unpopular.
they're mostly
I
comics.
don't want to be unpopular. I want to be popular.
It's about a kid who wants to be popular, but she is
Yeah.
unpopular.
Right,
It's her most popular book.
Yeah.
Yes, and tell us, why is Unplugged, Unpopular one of your favorite creations?
Well, it's really very lively. The characters are very, the kids are very expressive.
Who is this kid on the front cover?
Oh my gosh, it's been a while. Yeah, I didn't write it, I drew it, but she's actually, there's spoiler warning, she sees aliens. And it's due to being grounded by being forbidden by using her phone. So it's about how she defeats the aliens, and it's a cautionary tale about technology as well.
So basically, it is for the Gen Zs. It's for the Gen Zs, the millennials, and even for the baby boomers.
Yeah, everyone addicted to their
Across the board.
phones.
Across the board.
Yeah.
So Ivan, tell us, how many groups will be participating in Comic-Con? And apart, of course, from Tintin, who are the other comic artists signing comic books?
So we have about 40 exhibitors for the Comic-Con side. There are a lot of really well-known names. For instance, Cajo Baldissimo, the co-creator of Trece Comics. Names like Paul Medina Jr. of Pugad Baboy
Oh my goodness.
will be there.
Star-studded.
Yeah, it's really surprising that we were able to pull something of this caliber in a
school.
in a high school. Yeah.
I'm just curious, no?
Yeah.
Are you going to be mixing the comic book booths together with the galleries? Are they going to be all together under, one space or in separate spaces?
They're in separate spaces, and they both have their own sets of exhibits. So there's a lot to see. If you're coming by during the weekend, wander back and forth because there's a lot to see and a lot to do. There'll be a lot of workshops as well.
And not only an art fest, and not only a Comic-Con, Pacholo, but also a food fest. I mean, you have everything.
That's true. Because we are expecting around 8 to 10,000 people for the weekend, so we figured we might as well make it a full-on family event.
Yes, can Xavier accommodate all those people?
We'll find out. We'll actually find out.
This is this is a one of a kind.
Yeah.
It is definitely. And the fact that we were able to merge both a Comic-Con and an art fest. So I think there's the Amorsolo Foundation, for example.
Yeah.
So that's well known in the art space. But then you're actually going to see Amorsolo paintings made out of Lego,
That's right.
and that's
Yeah.
one of the better showcases we
And
have.
this is
actually.
indeed a brilliant idea. Both of you are batchmates. You're celebrating your 25th anniversary out of house high school, and you're bringing this all together. You're basically making school history.
Yeah, well, we were talking about it backstage earlier. We used to read comics under the table in class.
Bawal.
Bawal.
Oh, bawal. Parang cheating.
But now, comics are being celebrated as a literary medium, and it's great to really explore that in a setting like this.
Yeah, and of course, Tintin. I mean, you are an artist, a visual artist in your own right, because you create comics, you illustrate the comics. So, what inspired you to become a comic illustrator?
I love telling stories. Comics is about story first and foremost, and it's really a different medium from static images, from illustrations. It's about conveying emotions as well, but a narrative, and that's what I really like. That's what I responded to, and comics was the best. It was you could do it on your own. You don't need a full crew.
Yeah.
It's something that you could do as an introvert and on the cheap as well.
And Danna, I mean, what inspired you to become a sculptor, an artist?
Well, my parents used to tell me to do what I love, so this is what I do now. I didn't think
How did you start? How did you start your visual arts career?
How did I start? Oh, visual arts. But I used to draw as well. I started with digital arts, then I think I prefer something more tactile, something more hands-on. So I tried sculpting, and this is what happened.
And this hummingbird, how long did it take you to create it?
This one, just a week.
A week.
A week, yes.
And how many works will be on showcase from Danna Bernardino in this Xavier Art Fest?
I think I'll be displaying around 10 artworks, 3 wall-mounted reliefs, and 7 sculptures.
And of course, Ivan and Pacholo, we have here Tex 63,
Yeah.
which is a very famous art toy of one of our dear friends, Quix Maikes.
That's right.
Right? Is this a special edition only for Xavier?
Well, I mean, what would a Comic-Con be like
He came from
without
Xavier, right?
No, he's not.
Ateneo.
Ateneo, so he has close ties with Xavier.
Jesuit pa rin. Jesuit pa rin. Jesuit pa rin.
In the same community.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we have our own exclusive for the event. This was actually organized by Xavier Batch 2000 in partnership with Quix. They're producing this limited edition 200-piece Quix Tech 63 just for Xavier.
And are these the colors of Xavier?
Yes, it is.
Blue and yellow and orange. Wow, one of the best. One of the best. Oh,
So you can
there
even
you
see
go.
the- yeah,
Xavier.
the-
It's really a special edition, which will be really sought after
Yeah.
by many Quix Maikes fans
Yeah.
and supporters. And tell us, Pacholo, of course, apart from Quix Maikes, who has basically transitioned from street art to mainstream art, and of course, you mentioned about Amorsolo being showcased in Lego artworks. Who are the other reputable visual artists participating in this Xavier Art Fest?
So, unlike other art festivals that are organized, we actually don't have a fixed catalog. So this is where we give a little bit more freedom for the galleries to display who they think would be best for the community. Because it's actually organized by a lot of volunteers in this sense. So in the specifics, you'll actually have to go to our Facebook page and Instagram post, because even I actually
with
have a few.
71 galleries, I'm
That's
sure.
right. It's a bit tough to.
It's tough to really remember all the artists, and most probably you have about 200 or 300 artists
Yeah.
showcasing their works, including, of course, Danna's works in this Xavier Art Fest.
Just about. And so obviously it'll be hard to mention one specific one. They might say we're playing favorites. But we do encourage people to just see na lang there because it's also not specifically themed, and that's why it's even for those that don't even collect art. You can go. Price points are all over the place, so
Yeah.
you can actually it fits all because a lot of it's tailored for the community itself within Xavier and Ika, right?
All right, tell us, when does this Xavier Art Fest and ComicCon 2024 start? I'm sure a lot of our viewers are really very curious on when will it be.
So ingress is already now.
Okay, so you know what? I'll go there now, so at least I can see the artwork.
So it's actually happening on January 26th to 28th, this weekend, Friday to Sunday, starting at 9 a.m. all the way until 7 p.m. So obviously on Friday, a lot of it will be catered towards the students as well. So we actually requested for the school to be shut down partially so that to be able to accommodate everyone there. And of course on Sunday, that's when we actually have the auction that we have for the end of the event. And of course, just to make it a little bit more fun, that's when we have our raffle prizes for both ComicCon and Artfest.
That's right.
And which other comic book groups will be part of this ComicCon? Apart from Phil Bars.
Phil Bars will, of course, be there. Phil Bars is one of the major sponsors. But we also have Comiket, Comic Odyssey. Fully Booked is actually going to be there as part of, they'll be organizing a book launch for a book that's going to be launched at the event called The Amazing Beasts of Philippine Mythology.
And Dana, please invite our viewers to attend the Xavier Art Fest. And your works, your 10 works of art, will be exhibited in which gallery?
Oh, I'm a featured artist, so I'll be having my own booth.
Oh my God. So please invite our viewers to go to the Xavier Art Fest and ComicCon.
Hi, I'm excited to show everyone what I've got, so please come see me at my booth at the Xavier Art Fest on January 26th to the 28th. So I hope to see you there.
And what about you, Tintin? You will be in which particular booth in the ComicCon?
I'll be in the Artist Alley area. So
And which particular comic books will be available for big fans of yours? Apart from Unplugged, Unpopular.
I can scrounge up some old copies. Most of them are published kasi, so I don't have like a lot of copies.
Right.
Yeah,
Limited edition.
you could say.
Thank you so much and all the best to the Xavier Art Fest and ComicCon 2024 this coming weekend. Thank you so much for joining us, Ivan Guerrero, Pacholo Morera, the organizers, and Dana Bernardino and Tintin Pantoja. Thank you so much for joining us in the final word.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.